Have you checked your property assessment yet? Residential property values in Metro Vancouver are way up over last year. There are a few exceptions outside the Lower Mainland, but overall, the jump province-wide is substantial. And many are now wondering if the higher evaluations will result in higher taxes. Ted Chernecki reports.
It isn't surprising that Richmond posted the largest property assessment increase in BC this year. The real estate average value here is up 17% from last year, and that doesn't even account for a record number of building permits approved for this year. Richmond is a hot commodity, especially for investors.
We're finding that we're having a lot from mainland China. We're having a lot of residents and businesses. Some people that have residence and business both in China and in Richmond. But also we're seeing that also we have such a great diverse workforce, so it's popular attraction for employers as well because they can get a diverse workforce in Richmond.
The other driving force, the Canada Line. In the years leading up to its completion, condo complex after complex has been going up, and now that it's so convenient to use the train to get to Vancouver, demand has increased even more. At the BC Assessment Authority website, you can click on an interactive map and see where properties are going up the fastest. West Vancouver and Vancouver's west side, both up by about 13%. But why?
It's important to remember that it's the real estate market itself that creates value, and BC Assessment simply reports that value to owners every January, as of July 1st, 2010 in this case.
The short answer, property has been selling higher. The Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board shows the benchmark price in Richmond in July 2009, when all property assessments are made, was $737,000 for a detached home. A year later, it rose to $885,000, an increase of about 20%. Vancouver's west side the same. In 2009, benchmark price $1.34 million. This year, $1.61 million, also an increase of about 20%.
It's important to understand that a dramatic increase or any change in property assessment doesn't necessarily translate into a corresponding change in taxes. Taxing jurisdictions set their property tax rates every spring following the release of the assessment roll.
So if your assessment is up, but not by much, your increase in property tax will be smaller. But if you're seeing a whopping increase, there's a better chance your share of the property tax increase set by your municipal government will also be proportionally higher.